It's the 10th of May and it is time to escalate action in the garden. After the awful start to the year we've had here in Blighty, the weather is finally starting to pick up. I estimated that with the lower temperatures we've had this year, that the season was running about 10 days behind last year. And on Gardener's World last Friday, presenter Adam Frost estimated we're about 3 weeks behind, so we're perhaps somewhere in between the two. Last year I made a series of tomato growing videos and I was planting out tomatoes comfortably on the 8th of May and then again on the 15th of May, which was my second update video. Despite the bad weather we've had outside, my tomato starts this year have been spectacular. And as you can see here, these tomatoes are ready to go straight outside. I've been keeping a close eye on the weather and it does look as if the nighttime temperatures are high enough for these first tomatoes to go out. These tomatoes are a baby cherry variety I grew last year, and with them being right on the windowsill, they've had maximum sun and have been flying these last couple of weeks. Measuring the tallest, it's approximately 56 centimetres. The others are not far behind. I'll be planting these in my back garden, and for the first time I'll be planting them straight into the garden bed I prepared last year. Being a north facing garden, it doesn't get great sun, but it may be marginally better than planting them in buckets. I'll be planting 8 pots worth with 2 tomato plants in each pot in 2 rows of 4. My technique is pretty much the same as last year when planting out into buckets. Dig a nice deep hole about 6 to 8 inches. I'm adding 2 support canes before I add the tomato plants, and I splay them outwards a little so the 2 plants grow away from each other. Then I add the tomato plants from the 4-inch pot. I tie them to their respective canes, trim off the lower leaves and fill in the hole. And after an hour of faffing about, I achieved my goal. 16 red cherry tomato plants in the ground and tied up securely to protect them from any annoying high winds. Last thing to do then is to give them a good watering so they can settle in. So don't be afraid to get your tomatoes planted outside now. They should be reasonably safe as it looks like the last frosts have passed. Check out my other gardening videos, including my tomato growing series, as well as my more unusual gardening videos. I have more planned for this year, so if you like my style of urban gardening, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.